Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a daily vlog. We're in Key West. I'm meeting up with Leanne in like 5 minutes, so I need to hustle. We're just gonna go for a walk, grab some coffee, because tonight we have Duel Reality and Scarlet Night. So, welcome. No! See you in October! Well, our favorite coffee place is now closed for renovation.
I mean, good thing that we went there every single time we've been to Key West.
That's true. So if you're in Key West in October, go to Coffee House. It's really great.
It's great. Take the Turkish eggs.
Turkish eggs. Okay, well now we're gonna find another cafe because, oh, it's actually really sad. Am I recording? Yes. Coffee has been acquired and now I think we found a harbour walk. Maybe we'll walk into another resort. Surely we can go through the restaurant. So. Yeah, we'll go through this one.
We got called beautiful.
Because as we walked past those construction workers.
As they should.
As they should. They called us beautiful. And then started singing.
You are so beautiful to me, can't you see?
So we had lunch at Shuna's Bar, I think it was called. I did get the name. Shuna's something bar. But I got the bill and then I got my drinks for free.
Isn't it?
Because pretty privilege exists.
It's real.
I just had a Pepsi and an iced tea, but
still.
they were on the house. We'll take it. No, but we had the fish taco wrap and it was very good.
Yeah.
So,
It's
highly
a big
recommend.
portion. We should have shared one.
We should. I nearly died. We could have definitely shared the fish taco wrap, but
it was very good. Oh, and we got it like a bit spicy.
yes, we got the spicy version. Are you gonna contribute to the vlog at all, or?
Nah, I'm just gonna get in the way.
And now, stop ruining my vlogs.
I'm not ruining them. Making them better.
And then I just cut you out of all of it.
Yeah, I know. Shit, I'm trying to help you.
I think we want to find key lime pie ice cream. At least I want to find key
I
lime
think
pie
there's
ice
a
cream.
key lime pie thing. You want pie?
I want the key lime pie ice cream.
Shake my ass holding around.
How is it, Leanne?
It's delicious.
We're sharing one scoop because look how big the
We
scoop
asked
is.
for one scoop,
and
but
it's a
one
whole
scoop
cup.
in America is a different kind of scoop.
So we're sharing one scoop, and Ash got the other one scoop,
Yeah.
which is an entire cup.
Yeah.
I didn't even want this.
What do we feel about it?
I think it's a lot. Because you can wear it many different ways. This is the
I feel like with my hair clipped up, it's sitting funny.
This is like mullet vibes. Business in front, party in the back. Yeah.
A little Key West memento. I'm back on the ship. I had an absolutely lovely morning just walking around Key West, coffee, ice cream, good company, and now it's around 2:45. Our show call is at 3:30. I'm gonna do my hair and makeup in my cabin because I prefer to do my hair and makeup in my cabin before show call, just because we have 30 minutes for doors, and some people do their makeup in the dressing room in that 30 minutes, but I don't like to be stressed or rushed during show call, so I like to do my hair and makeup before show call. So that's what we're doing now. So today we're in Key West, which is one of my favorite ports. It's just so cute and we get to walk around, get coffee, have ice cream. And I have a new favorite ice cream flavor, which is key lime pie flavored ice cream, which is now my new favorite. So I love getting ice cream when out in Key West, and we only have one Key West left until I finish. I've got 3 weeks left on the ship, so we're less than a month away until the end of my contract, and I am like, this one has gone so quickly, even though it's not that much shorter than my last contracts, but I guess I did the back-to-back, so anyway. But it feels like I've blinked and we're like at the end of this contract, which is crazy, which is absolutely mental. But I thought that on Instagram I did a little Q&A the other day for like ship life questions, because I get asked like a bunch of questions about ship life and all of that jazz. So I did a little questions thing on Instagram, and I thought I would answer some of those while I get ready today, just to spruce up the vlogs, because I feel like my vlogs on this contract are quite like small, like are quite like short and not repetitive, but repetitive, because we always go to the same points and things. So I thought for today's, as part of today's vlog, I thought I would do a little Q&A, and like I asked these questions like a week ago, so I'll have to like dig for the screenshots. So let's do a little Q&A while I get ready. So one that I got actually quite a lot of is, do you get seasick? I don't usually get seasick. I don't really get motion sick. I'm pretty good in terms of motion sickness, but on the ship we actually don't have, with this itinerary, we don't actually have that many like rough sea days, although in saying that, this contract we've cancelled 2 shows because of rockiness. So, but I don't feel sick on those like rough sea days, or like when it is like pretty rocky. I don't usually feel sick, but I will get very sleepy, and when the boat is like moving a lot, I just feel drowsy. So not seasick, but do feel drowsy, and I sleep so well when we're moving. Like, best sleep ever when the boat is moving. And I'll wake up like the next day and someone will be like, did you hear the storm last night? And I'll be like, no, I slept the best. So I actually enjoy the rockiness for sleeping. I don't enjoy the rockiness for shows because it makes my job very difficult. But also in saying that, we don't have that many like crazy rocky days, so it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Another question is, do you get tired of being on all the time? Now, I'm very lucky in that my position currently on Virgin doing Duel Reality is the only times I ever like have to be on are when I'm performing, or if I'm choosing to be in a sailor area. And this also ties into another question of, do I have any extra duties, which I don't have any extra duties, which is also very nice. So I only have to be on for my shows, which is, I absolutely love performing in our shows, so that is easy for me. And then in terms of being on, I get to choose when I'm in the guest areas or not. So on days where I feel like I just want to be a hermit and hide away, I don't have to be in the guest areas if I don't want to be, which is nice. I have the choice of like, if I'm in the mood to be about and like talking to people and being open and welcoming to having those conversations with sailors, I can, and I have a good time, but I'm not obligated to do that all the time. Whereas I feel like our happenings cast are involved with the sailors a lot more. They're interacting a lot more on a daily basis with all their events and things. So I feel like they have to be on a lot more as part of the job, whereas like us, we do our shows and that's it, which is very nice and I enjoy. And then we get to like be in the guest areas if we want to, or we can hide out in the crew areas too. So I don't get tired of being on because I get a choice. What is your favorite thing about performing on the ship? Ooh, my favorite thing. I have lots of favorite things. I love performing in Duel Reality. It's one of my favorite shows. So I absolutely love the show. And I just love the life that we get to live on board. So for me, in terms of like life expenses, the only thing I have to pay for on board is drinks. So alcoholic drinks, even soft drink and everything on Virgin is included. So I'm only paying for beverages. So I pay for coffee and any alcohol that I want to drink. I usually stay at my parents' place when I'm home because I'm not home for that long in between contracts. And so I don't have any living expenses except for like alcohol and like my phone bill. And that's pretty much all that I have to pay for right now. So I love that side of doing cruise ships. I also love that it doesn't feel like work, that the only thing I do is my show and that's work, and I just get to travel and get off the ship in all these beautiful places. And I love meeting everyone from all over the world because a lot of the crew are from all over, and you get to meet and hang out with and be friends with people from all over with different backgrounds, and it's super fascinating and very fun. And then to tail off that question, what is the biggest challenge of working on ships? And I would say is being away from the real world, because on board you get distracted by what's happening on the ship, and so you can lose touch with what's going on in regular life quite easily. And if you're not active in staying in touch with your friends and family, you can kind of feel quite disconnected. And then also being away for big family events. But I feel like that's just with touring in general, not necessarily just ships, but like feeling like you're missing out on like major life events and stuff. That's the biggest challenge, being away for important big life things and feeling disconnected from your friends and family back home. Does sea love ever make it back to shore? I'm gonna say that it can. And I've seen it happen, and I've experienced it myself, that sea love can make it back to shore, but also it's not the norm. And the rule of thumb, I'm gonna say bluntly, is that it'll probably end at the end of your contract. However, it can make it to shore. I don't necessarily agree with the love life, ship culture side of things, but it's the reality of ships. And yeah, I feel like you just have to stick to your values and things, I guess, is the best way to answer that question. Oh, that was my elbow. Do I have to share a cabin? No. But this is different depending on your position. So my current position, performing in Duel Reality and then also having a party captain role, I'm one of the show captains. So not only do I get my own cabin, but I get portholes. So I get natural light, and that's because I'm in a show captain position. But for being in Duel, we get our own cabins, which is so nice. So nice. Not having to share and just having my own space is such a big game changer, because pre-pandemic I was working with another cruise line where I was sharing a cabin, and whilst I still had a good time on that contract, one of the like major differences is having my own space is like the best thing ever. Do I prefer Scarlet or Valiant? So my previous contract was on Valiant. So this is my second contract on Scarlet, and I've done one on Valiant. And I would have to say, I love them both for different reasons. So and I did the Caribbean for both of them. So on Valiant, we were doing longer voyages in the Caribbean, which was fun in terms of I felt like I got to get off the ship a lot more and enjoyed the ports a lot more because we had more days off. But in terms of like performing, I got a little bit bored because we were doing the same amount of shows over 6 and 8 day voyages, and so we had almost, I would say, too much time off. Whereas on Scarlet, I love the show schedule that we're performing very often, and it feels nice on the body to perform regularly. But then I also feel like I don't get off this boat very often. And I feel like the only like ports that I really get off at a lot is like Bimini and Key West are the ones that I get off at. And also with this schedule, our double show day is usually on the port day. So there's pros and cons to both of them. Do I have a favorite port? Yes. Cozumel is my favorite port. We don't go to Cozumel very often, but every time we do go to Cozumel, we always have a grand old time. Let's do one more question. Well, do I know when my next contract is. Officially, no. I'm still waiting to hear back. I would obviously love to come back, but as of now, I don't have confirmation on that or which ship it would be. But it would either be on Scarlet or Valiant because I love Duel Reality, and Duel Reality is only on those two ships. But I did get to watch the shows on Resilient. I went on vacation and they are absolutely stunning shows, but I would miss my hula hoops too much. So, a moment of silence for the eyeliner. All right. So that is my hair and makeup ready for show call. And I've got 10 minutes to spare. My bag is packed. I'm dressed. Also, I have to say, this bodysuit onesie thing I got from Target, and Target right now is slaying the activewear game because it is so cute and it feels so nice, and it was from Target. Like, what? Let's go to the red room. Show of Duel Reality is done. It's probably super windy. The Duel Reality is done. The show went very well. I'm happy. And now I'm just on my way to get some food before Scarlet night tonight. So, happy with how the show's going. We only have 4 voyages left after this one, which is absolutely crazy. Show 1, done. Oh, I guess it's only 1 show today, but then Scarlet night. So I need food and I need a coffee to get through Scarlet night tonight. We've made it to the end of the day. So it is, it's like 10 past 11 right now. I've just gone back to my cabin. I need to get this off my face. And I feel like I need an early night because ship life. I feel like I've just been staying up way too late on very often, which happens, and it's kind of the ship life schedule where everyone socializes after work, which then you end up winding down at 2 a.m. But tonight I just feel like I need an early night, so I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna wash my hair, Gonna do my full skincare routine, pop a movie on, and go to bed. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!